Alright, welcome back to another Pokemon Champions video. I got my Charizard Y team with Venusaur as well, Staraptor Mega option. Alright, so it looks like we basically have classic rain team here. Mega could be Dragonite, basically missed me with that Tyranitar and Arcanine. I feel like that might just be a distraction there. Interesting team, but I'm just going to stick with the Charizard Venusaur lead. Usually does pretty well into a rain team. It's a pretty good counter that I found. Basically, you just have to time the weather and the Mega Evolution correctly. Let's get it. So they lead Pelipper, Archaludon. Trying to set up their rain here. Unfortunately, they're the ones that are about to get rained on. So definitely going Mega here, and then could go Heat Wave right off the bat, or Sludge Bomb into Pelipper. Basically, you already know that the Electro Shot is most likely coming from the Archaludon. What they don't know is that it's sunny now. Of course, the only Pokemon I was trying to hit avoids the attack, but it was actually enough to take Pelipper out with a crit there. So it's going to charge for one turn, raise the special attack, but could probably either swap out or protect. Alright, so in comes the Dragonite. Definitely going to try to get rid of this Archaludon. Mega Dragonite. Alright, let's see what they do. I'm going to protect the Electro Shot, and then Dragonite's going to either try to immediately go for Venusaur, or maybe Ice Beam. Yeah, Venusaur will eat that. Probably need one more to knock him out there. And then Electro Shot. Nada. Gonna restore health back to 41%, but it's gonna get deleted with another Earth Power. Bang! That thing is definitely a menace. Always a good thing when you can get them off the field. So Ice Beam enough to take Venusaur out. Sneasler can get a Fake out. Alright, in comes the Basket Legion. So these things can definitely be dangerous. Definitely a late game threat here. But Charizard actually outspeeds Dragonite, so it should be enough to knock him out. Alright, so a double protect turn here. So it was at least enough to break the Dragonite's multi-scale. And definitely just go Dire Claw into Dragonite here, try to get a cheesy status. And get cheesy up in here. Wow, they try to go double protect here. Definitely trying to stall the sun out here, but unfortunately for them, does not work, and Basque Legion is filleted. And Dire Claw comes in with a crit here. Thunder unfortunately misses, and then my sunlight goes away, but Dragonite is low enough that basically any moves here would be enough to finish him off. Opponent has somewhere to be, so I'll catch them later. Got Venusaur with Chlorophyll, Mega Staraptor as well. However, the opponent has a couple Megas here. They have Mega Dragonite threat, Raichu of course, and don't forget about Gardevoir as well. Could be their Mega. Most likely, I would say Raichu. So probably Staraptor wouldn't be the best matchup here. Let's get it. Alright, we are both on a 3-win streak here. Let's see what streak is enough to take us over. So they have Raichu, Azumarill lead. I'm leading off with Charizard, Venusaur. Trying to set my sun up. Let's see which Raichu they have here. Instantly want to get Azumarill off the field. That thing can be just annoying. Alright, so them predicting a grass move from Venusaur, switch out into Incineroar. It's not too bad. Both my Pokemon have better special attack. They have a Raichu. I'm going to have Electric Surge here. But I'm going to set up my Sun. So no fake out on the Raichu. Venusaur is just going to go ahead and chuck a Solar Beam at Incineroar, see if it does anything. Did a little bit of chip damage. Volt Tackle into nothing. And Incineroar's got lefties. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for a Chlorophyll Earth Power into Raichu. I don't think many people see this coming from Venusaur. It does very good damage, down to 21% on their Mega, and a special defense drop. So they actually go Volt Switch into Venusaur here, which I think is interesting. Maybe they were expecting a switch from my Charizard. However, I just stay in. And then they switch into Dragonite comes in. So I just throw another Air Slash at Incineroar here. Just trying to chuck moves at him. So he goes straight up Flare Blitz right into Venusaur. Venusaur does not take those too well in the sun. However, should be very good very good recoil damage on the Incineroar. With lefties back to 30%. So a little late on the melodic switch here, but melodic comes in. Usually I like to keep them 4 Incineroars actually, but they come in handy with an Ice Beam for Dragonite. So I picked Icy Wind just because I wanted some speed control here. And then I could just break the Dragonite's multi-scale to get some more damage off. So Dragonite's actually going to stay in base form. They already Mega'd their Raichu. Lose special attack. And not even knock out the Zard. So I'm in pretty good position here. Dragonite just got a speed drop. Incineroar is not the fastest anyway. But restores back to 63 with a Citrus. So Incineroar's got to go. We'll see him later. And back out comes Raichu. So basically, Raichu has a chance here to knock out whoever he wants, basically. So I knew I could get a hit. So he's going to go Volt Tackle, actually knocking himself out in the process. So Milotic and Raichu both down. Charizard's going to chuck a nuke at Dragonite, knocking it back down to 30% here. So at this point in the match, Dragonite's going for another Draco. Charizard lives that on 4 hit points, and he loses more special attack. So really, he's at -4. Sneasler comes in, and Azumarill, we know, is the last Mon here. Oh, excuse me, he has the Incineroar. So Incineroar's Intimidate is going to activate Sneasler's White Herb, and that gives Sneasler a speed boost here. So Fake Out here could be good on either Mon, really, because Dragonite has potential to knock out Zard. But Incineroar is just annoying at the end of the day, so better off to just Fake Out the Incineroar. And then I could go Protect, or I could double into Incineroar just in case. So Fake Out, not enough to knock it out, but it does get the flinch. Dragonite goes Extreme Speed, so it's a mixed attacker Dragonite. Sunlight goes away. So at this point, Sneasler is my only Pokemon left to battle. The opponent has 3 Pokemon left, so it's a 3v1 at this point. Sneasler's going to knock out Incineroar first, because Dragonite, again, is at -4. It's not very useful at this point. All it can do is Extreme Speed, which Sneasler can eat those. My Sneasler is EV'd in Max Defense and Max Attack. It's kind of a different set, just because they do get the speed boost with an item, with no item. So in comes the Azumarill, and at this point I did know I did kind of need a little bit of luck, because they could have just gone for Belly Drum Aqua Jet here, and I think it would have been game. So right off the rip, they go Aqua Jet into Sneasler. Again, Sneasler ate it. And Dire Claw, not enough to knock it out. But I get the lucky poison. So Dragonite, I don't know what Dragonite is trying to do. That wouldn't have done anything much at all. Probably just trying to get a cheese burn. But my cheese poison knocks out Azumarill. So it is now a 1v1. And Sneasler likes these odds. So Dragonite's going to eat the Dire Claw, and that is a great game. The Sneasler comeback went crazy there. Please leave a comment if you've ever came back from any match, a 3v1, a 2v1. We are going to go up another rank here, 4-game win streak. Let's get it. I'll catch you guys in the next video.